An atheist professor wanted to prove to his students that God did not exist. So he asked the question, does evil exist? And they answered, yes, it exists. So he asked, well, did God created everything? He answered, yeah, he created everything. Well, if God created everything, then God created evil. Then he is evil in it of himself. A student raised his hand and said, does cold exist? He said, of course. Have you never been cold? The student answered, cold does not exist. Cold is the absence of heat. You measure temperature by how much heat is in the atmosphere. So he asked another question. Does darkness exist? The professor said, yes, of course. The student replied, again, sir, you're wrong. Darkness does not exist. Darkness is the lack of light. You measure how dark it is by the lack of light. The student asked the final question, sir, does evil exist? The professor said, of course it exists. Haven't you seen the crime all around the world? The student answered, sir, evil does not exist, at least not unto itself. Evil is simply the absence of God. Evil is what happens when men don't have God's love in their hearts. Evil is like cold when there is no heat, and darkness when there is no light. The professor sat down. The student's name? Albert Einstein. Jesus is the light of the world, and darkness could not overcome it. Please help me share this message. Type him in the comment section.